Peace family, this is your boy Gerald. It is Friday, 5th June 2020. How everybody doing? First of all, it may sound like I may be coming off like I sound a little raspy because I had a tooth pulled. Doing okay. I was surprised when they pulled it out, but I'm glad they did. Saved me about $4,000 of work needing to be done that was only going to last for 10 years. But hey, that's what happens when you slipping. So I had to get the tooth pulled out. Didn't hurt. Didn't have no pains before, but I did have a cavity. So I had to be responsible, and I had to make the decision: temporary pain or long-term agony. So I did it. Pulled it out. So this morning I got up, put my aspirin in, and so far I've been doing very well. My face looks a little swollen because I got gauze right here, because it's right here. It's right at the back of my mouth. But all in all, I'm great. So it's official, y'all. I'm in my 30-day window, and next thing you know, I'll be on a plane heading to Hawaii. Slowly but surely, family, I'm going to tell you what. From the time I was told that the blessing was coming, I've made a point to give thanks, to be present, to be observant of my environment. But we cannot ignore what's going on in the social narrative. And you guys already know my opinion on how I felt. And hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and not everybody's going to agree. But at the end of the day, it's about living the best life. So I'm hoping that when we look back at this time, not only have we made growth, but we've made change, permanent change. So this morning I got up, got the dryer going, I got the washing machine going, and I'm starting the process of dismantling my garage. And I'm hoping that washing machine is not too loud, because I've got this as far as, I got it as far as it'll go. So that means I got to speak up more. But family, I'm in a place now that when I say unconditional surrender, I truly mean it. I don't know what God has in store for me, but I know that for the price of changing, closing, honoring this last 12-year cycle of my life, I know it has to be special. And I shared this with a lot of people before, because no matter what your position is, sooner or later, hopefully more sooner, you'll get to a place of understanding that you'll realize what you need, you must have God in it. He must be in front of it. And you must trust what is being shown. Now, guess what? Nothing's for free. You're going to be tested. Foundations and beliefs that you once had are going to be checked and balanced. Is it what you need compared to is it a want? And the things that you need will have longevity. They'll have strength. They'll have empowerment. The things that were just wants will dissolve from your life. Don't take it too personal, family. Honor it by embracing where you are. Honor it by desiring to be the best you. Take stock. Take stock in what is your present environment, as well as what you manifest as priority, because it is going to constantly come back for review. I used to always say, one of the tools that the Most High uses is history, because at a minimum, someone is going to chronicleize what transpired, how it had an impact, as well as afford everybody the opportunity to learn from it. Now granted, because we live in a duality of light and dark, you're going to have people that are going to try to change the narrative so it benefits them. But guess what? If it has not been painfully evident, all things in the dark come to the light. And of course, you're going to have folks that when that happens, they're going to try to do everything they can to hold on to what the narrative was. But guess what? If it doesn't bring the best you out, why do you want to hold on to it? Why does it have such a significance that you have so much energy directed to keep it in place? Maybe, just maybe, what's on the other side of that is your rebirth. Maybe what's on the other side is the motivation to get you one step closer to the real you, the person you're destined to be. Maybe what's on the other side of that is going to give you peace and tranquility. Excuse me. You gotta bear with me because that gauze is trying to slip. But as long as you put him first, family, you won't lose. As long as you keep going within yourself to have the conversation, guess what? Them insecurities will fall to the wayside, because when they fall, insight comes from that. And that insight will be your wisdom. And that wisdom will be the motivation of the next steps you're going to take in the direction you were intended to be headed. Even if it is manifested by failure. So why would you say that, Gerald? You want me to live my best life, but now on the same breath you're saying failure. Let me tell you what. How many times have you heard people say this? The devil will always give you what you want, but never what you need. He will send those only to plot, only to distract, only to keep you enslaved in a certain mental condition. Because that mental condition is what makes your reality. That's why you always heard me ask you, if your friends got drama, they're a direct correlation of what's found in your mind. Because where the mind goes, the body flows. That's why that ain't nothing but the trifecta, mind, body, spirit. All must be aligned. All must be in sync. That's why you have so many people today that have health complications. That's why you got so many people today that have a disconnect, not only to the direction, but a disconnect to the identity, to the person that's in the mirror looking back. You got to have a relationship with yourself, family, before you can even consider to prepare for a relationship to come into your life. That's why I would always tell you, queens, stop looking for your mate. Prepare for them. Because they're going to be a mirror image of what's found in your heart and what is actually manifested in your mind. But sometimes we're slow learners. Sometimes we will hold on to the things that hurt us the most because we feel abandoned if we had nothing. Sometimes that block might be denial because of something that you thought was a truth, but actually it was a perception. Now let me turn the corner back to my point. So now I'm in my 30-day window, family. Got up this morning and started tearing down my garage, boxing stuff up. And if someone had told me 6 months ago, 6 years ago, that my life was going to make a turn the way it has, I would have entertained it, but I would have been speculative. I think about the relationships I've had in these 12 years. From the first time I came back to the States after concluding my military career. And now I'm about to embark not only on a new chapter, but I'm about to embrace another assignment from the Most High. And as I said before, I'm going to bring you with me. If you want to go, give me a thumbs up. And I'm going to tell you what, family. Everything about me is about to be made new. Everything about, you'll see. I can show you better than I can tell you. But just know, I place God first in everything I do. And from that solely, I stay prayed up. For what is found in my heart is illustrated in my steps. Now, on the flip side, I hope you're safe. Please, 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 don't get distracted when it comes to your immune system. Do what you need to do. If you're not taking vitamins, take your vitamins. A, B, C, iron, zinc, magnesium, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You have a better chance of boosting your immune system from possible germs if you just do that. Of course, proper diet too. Now, good days are ahead. And no matter what's going on outside our doors, stay focused to what you have to do, because it falls on everybody's shoulders to do their part, whatever their part is. Because trust when I keep telling y'all, opportunists just need your help to expose themselves. Only thing required is for you to have the courage to acknowledge what is being shown. It's 2020. Do you like what you see? If not, what are you going to do to change it? Be blessed.